Hello, how is everybody doing today? What's going on? I hope y'all are having a good day. What's up, y'all? We got a lot to discuss today. I'm really excited about this live. Today, I want to talk about the Navy Federal special offers. Right now, I know they have a special offer for the Navy Federal Flagship and the Navy Federal Cash Reward. So, we're going to get into it. When you join, let me know where you're coming from. So I'm excited about this, y'all. And let me know, did you know about the Navy Federal special offers? Had you enrolled in these special offers that they have? So this is really, I'm excited about this one. I definitely am. I want to give a shout out to New Beginnings, and I want to give a shout out to Nino, because New Beginnings is the one that told me about this, because he told me to check my emails, and when I did, I got excited, but I didn't see anything. And then I went into the portal and I was able to find it, so I was able to enroll. And then the next day I got the email. So how funny is that? So what's going on? We got Stanford Jacob from Baltimore. What's up? And then we have Carla. No, you did not. From New Jersey. And what I'm going to do today as well, I'm going to show you how to get to it just in case. And also, when I was trying to, because like right now I'm using the Chrome extension, but when I go into my Navy Federal portal and I try to get into the rewards through the Chrome extension, I usually have issues. And so I think that's probably why I didn't see it, because I don't go into my rewards a lot, even though I go into my Navy Federal portal all the time. And then, you know how when you check your email, sometimes it goes to the spam folder. So you just want to, check it out to see. So he had told me about it first, and then I didn't see it in my email. And then once I checked the portal, I was able to. And then once I enrolled, it even sent me an email saying that I got enrolled. So we're going to talk about a lot today, y'all. We're going to talk about that. Also, do you think this is something that Navy Federal is going to extend? Because I've been with Navy Federal since 2019, and I haven't ever seen any special offers like this. So I'm really excited. But other credit card companies, they do have different offers from time to time. And then also a little bit later, we're going to talk about what do I think Navy Federal should do, because I have talked about it kind of in the past, to where I really think that they should change some of their special offers. So we're just going to chit chat. I'm excited about this one. We're going to go ahead and get started. But y'all let me know, where are you guys coming from? Y'all know I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm in Nashville. Y'all, it was nice today. It was really nice out. It's starting to get warm because, it was kind of hot today. I went out for lunch, but and it was kind of hot. And so I'm liking that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen with y'all so we can see what we got going on here. Let's see. So first, what I'm going to do is, so today, what we're talking about is Navy Federal. And let me know if you can put a 1 in the chat if you can see my slide that I have on the screen. And so what happened the other day, I had did a video. I can't remember what video I did, but New Beginnings, he put a comment in stating that Navy Federal had these special offers for the flagship. And so I checked my emails. I didn't see it. So I went in to the portal and I was able to see these different offers. Let me see. So right now they have for the flagships. So that is the offer that I have available is the flagship offer. Even though I have 3 credit cards with Navy Federal, I have the Navy Federal Flagship, I have the Navy Federal Cash Rewards, and I have the Navy Federal More Rewards. And it appears that they have 2 offers, one on the Navy Federal Flagship and then one on the cash rewards, but I only saw it for the flagship. And so I want to give a shout out to your favorite couple. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining. And also, we got Marlene for Marlene Motivates. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining. So right now for the flagship, they have 2 offers. So they have one offer where you get 5 times the points on restaurants, gas, and groceries. And that's going to be until July 31st of 2022. And that's going to be up to 7,500 points, but that's going to be equivalent to $75. And with the current offer that they have for the Navy Federal Flagship, they have 3 times the points for travel, 2 times the points for everything else. So really, this is an additional 3 times the points for gas, restaurants, and groceries. And then the second offer is where you can get 2 extra points for travel. And so that's going to be equivalent to 5 times the points for the Navy Federal Flagship. And this one is going to be until June the 30th of 2020. Now, I also found out that for the Navy Federal Cash Rewards, they had 2% cash back on travel. So if you book with your Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, they had 2% on travel. Now, the only thing is that I didn't get that offer, but they did let me know in the chat in one of the videos. But I think what I would do is I would just go into your portal, and it really depends on what credit card that you have. And I would check all of the credit cards. So I did check my Navy, because I also have the Navy Federal More Rewards, but I didn't see any offer on that one. So it seems like they're only pushing out maybe 1 offer per member, but I'm not 100% on that one. But I know they have one for the Navy Federal Flagship and the Navy Federal Cash Rewards, but I only got it for the Navy Federal Flagship. Now, I have been getting a lot of questions on how to get to it. So what you want to do is once you sign into your portal, you want to go under loans and credit. And then right now I have the flagship, but I have 3 credit cards, but this is the one that I have the offer on. So just click on your Navy Federal Flagship, but I suggest just whatever Navy Federal credit card that you have, just try to see what rewards offers they might have. And then next, you want to go into once you get into the Navy Federal Flagship or whatever credit card, then you want to get to the rewards. Now, I was telling you guys that when I try to get to it in Chrome, I get this error message. So what I did, I went over to, because I'm on a Mac, I went over to the Safari. So under the Safari, I was able to get in there. So if you can't get to it through the Chrome extension, if you get this error message, then go into the Safari. And then so next what you'll do is you'll come to the rewards homepage. And then what you want to do is you just want to go over to my offers. And then when you go to my offers, then you will see your offers that you have. So really you should see, it depends on if it's been a long time, because I had my one offer from Navy Federal Flagship, but see, I had got that one in 2019, so I didn't see it anymore. But for my cash rewards, I could still see my old one, because I had got that one in 2021, I think. So then you can see the 2 offers that you have, and then you have to enroll. So that's the only thing. You have to enroll, because I'm like, I know I have been using my Navy Federal Flagship, but you're not automatically enrolled in it. So it really almost sounds like the Discover It for the 5 times the points on gas, and then restaurants, and then purchases up to $75, if you say. And then, with the Discover It, it has the different quarters. So like we're now in the second quarter, and the second quarter for the set well for the second quarter for the Discover It is gas 5%. And so that's why I had been using my Discover It card. And I forget what other they had one other thing. I think it was for Target, but I shop at Walgreens, y'all. And so I don't go in Target, or I rarely shop at Walmart, and I rarely shop at Target, but I shop at Walgreens. But I used to work for Walgreens like a zillion years ago, for probably like 7 years, so that might be why. But and so let's see what questions we got. Let's see. So, how long does it take for your actual card after you've been approved? I would say it could take maybe, I would say like a week or two, because it seems like when I had got in December, when I had applied for the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, I had applied for the Cash Rewards, and I had applied for the American Express Everyday credit card at the same time, the same day, maybe like 2 minutes apart. And I got the American Express Everyday card first, and then it seemed like it took a little bit longer for me to get my Navy Federal Cash Rewards. So it'll get there, but I will say I was kind of wondering. I was like, "Where's this card at?" Because especially since you only have the 90 days to get your minimum spend. Usually you want to be able to spend, get that spend on it. So yes, I do feel like Stanford. I do feel like sometimes it takes maybe like up to 2 weeks, but it could be less, because it's coming through the regular mail. Let's see. Marlene, you are so welcome. I thought you were automatically enrolled. Now, Marlene, this is totally different. So let's say for the Navy Federal the Navy Federal Cash Rewards, you get 1.75% cash back if you have direct deposit. And yes, you are automatically enrolled in that. And then for the Navy Federal Flagship, you get 2 times the points on everything, and then 3 times the points on travel. And so you are automatically enrolled in that as well. But for these special offers, you have to enroll. And so what happened is I did get an email, but somebody had so New Beginnings I had made a video about the flagship. I believe it was the flagship, and he made a comment, and so that's how I knew about it. And so then I went into my portal, and so just go into your portal and go under rewards, and then see if you have it, because it seems like they're pushing it out differently for every member. Because Nino said that he got the cash rewards offer, where they're offering 2% on travel. Even though I have the cash rewards credit card, I did not get an offer on that one. I only got it on the flagship, but you have to enroll in it. So you get 5 times the points, up to $75. So I think that is so good. Let's see. We have Tara. What's up? How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well and you had an amazing day. And then we have Miss RN 2016. Hello. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. And then Marlene said, ooh, the special offers. Yes. So these are some special offers that Navy Federal has pushed out. And so for the Navy Federal Flagship, they have 5 times the points for restaurants, gas, and groceries. And this is only going to be until July 31st, because when he first told me, and I was looking around, so I looked at my emails, I didn't see it in my emails, and then see, I had went through my Chrome and I was getting this error message, and so I wasn't able to get to my rewards portal. And so then when you go on to the Navy Federal Flagship, when you go over to the Navy Federal site and you're looking around, you're trying to see it, but you can't. So when you go over here and you take a look at the details, they're quiet. They're so quiet about it. So right now, the Navy Federal Flagship has 30,000 bonus points with a 1.99% interest rate for 6 months, but it has nowhere in here. It just says 3 times the points on travel and then 2 times the points on everything else. So, so then what I did, I went into my portal and I was able to see that offer, and then I went ahead and signed up. And y'all, the next day, I ended up getting an email from Navy Federal. But what I did, once I signed up, I ended up calling Navy Federal, and then I asked them about it, since I had already enrolled, because I wanted to make sure, because I saw, okay, it was going to be 7,500 points, and then that's going to be equivalent to $75. So let's see what we got here. So Miss RN says, I have a checking, saving, 2 certificates, and a money market, as well as direct deposit. Do you think it's necessary to get a pledge loan? I've been a member for a year. Miss RN, this is a great question, because I did have a video on this. Maybe, I think it was last week. So this is what I'm gonna say, Miss RN. So I didn't see that you said you had any credit cards, but you do have a checking, savings, 2 certificates. I think that you have a lot, and it sounds like you have direct deposit. What I will do, because I said when you're wanting to get a pledge loan, I think you really should consider pulling your credit report first, because you want to know, where do you stand? How are you on your credit score? How are you on if you have any other credit cards from other banks or credit unions? How are you on your credit utilization? How does your credit profile look? For your length of credit, how much do you have more than 5 years for your length of credit? How many credit cards have you applied for? How much new credit? How many inquiries are on your credit report? So, like for myself, I do think that the pledge loan is good, but to me, I think it depends. So what I would do is, I think if you have other installment loans on your credit report, and if your credit score is over probably a 700, I don't think it's necessary, but really it would not hurt if you got a pledge loan. So for instance, let's say you got a pledge loan for $250. You paid 90% of the pledge loan, and then you paid it off in 6 months. If you have $250 that you can, minus, because you're gonna leave 10% of that, so you're gonna get majority of it back. I don't think that it would hurt, but I would probably do the pre-qualification first to see which credit card you pre-qualify for. Now, it doesn't mean that you're gonna get approved, but I would still say it's a high percentage that you will get approved, and then go from there. So that's kind of my thoughts, but I say, I do think a little, I don't know, my mindset on the pledge loan, or even let's say the Navy Federal N Rewards credit card, is a little bit different, but I do say that the pledge loan is good, and it won't hurt, because it sounds like you're doing really well. Because I know for myself, when I had first joined, it wasn't even, now, Miss RN, you are way ahead of me, because when I first joined Navy Federal, I had the checking account and I had the savings account, but I wasn't depositing any money in my account because I still had Bank of America. And so Bank of America was my primary bank. So I had Navy Federal, but I wasn't depositing anything. But looking at what you have a checking, savings, you have 2 certificates, and you have a money market, plus you have direct deposit. I didn't even have direct deposit at the time. And don't you know, I had the nerve to apply for the Navy Federal Flagship probably a month into me joining, and I was not depositing. And at the time I had a high credit score, but see, I wasn't depositing. I really wasn't creating a relationship because I wasn't depositing any money into the account. So when I applied for the Navy Federal Flagship, I did get approved. But don't you know, I was thinking I'm gonna get approved for like 25,000 because I had a high credit score, and I only ended up getting approved for like 6,700. So I was like so hurt. But I got approved, but I only got approved. I didn't get approved for that much. But on the video that I did about it, other people, they'll say that they was with Navy Federal for maybe like a month and they still got a high credit limit. So I think that's the only thing. I think since you are putting money into your accounts and you have direct deposit, you are a couple of steps, but I would still take a look at my credit report, and then I would also do the pre-qualification. So like when you come over here to the credit cards, you can do the pre-qualify, and it's not going to hurt your credit report by you doing the pre-qualify. It's just going to let you know which options that you have, and then that way you can know, okay, what credit card do I really want to get. Let's see. Lenora says, I have the cash rewards card, but I pay before the month on the 4th, $700, and then I spent $600. Do I get penalized for that? So what I think that you're stating is, I don't know if you're saying you have a $700 credit limit, and even if you spend $700, are you getting penalized? Now, I thought I was sharing my screen, but I wasn't. Now, this is what I say, because this is so funny that you bring this up, because somebody asked me the other day about, I would say like credit utilization. So when we're looking at our credit report, we have the 5 components. So we have our payment history, our credit utilization, our length of credit, our new credit, and our credit mix. So to me, this is a revolving around your credit utilization. So I'm going to say, let's say you have a credit limit of $700 and then you spend $600. That's going to be pretty much 90% credit utilization that you're going to be using. So that doesn't look good. But see, the only thing is, it's all about timing. So as long as you pay the credit card off before make sure whatever your minimum payment, make that minimum payment. And then as long as you pay the credit card under 30% or under 10%, whatever you want to report. But I say if you report 10% or lower, that's the better. And as long as you pay it down before it reports to the credit bureau, then you're going to be okay. So what I'll do is I'll post, because I have a video on my channel where I talk about the credit card utilization hack. So on the one hand, you can max out a credit card, but you have to pay it off or pay it down to 30% or 10% before it reports to the credit bureau. And then also you don't want to pay interest on the credit card. So as long as you do that before it reports, then you haven't paid any interest on the credit card, and it still looks like you are using your credit card the appropriate way. So I hope that makes sense, Lenoris. Let me know for sure. But as long as you are not reporting 90% or over 30%, you're not going to get penalized. But if you have a credit card of 700 and you're spending 600 and you let it report to 600, then yes, it can make your credit score go down. Okay, so you were wanting to do that prior to you getting a credit card. Like I said, Miss RN, I would check your credit report first, but it sounds like you're doing a great job. Shout out to you, because you are doing way better than I was doing when I first joined. But then once Bank of America, once they had did me wrong and they had closed out one of my credit cards, I got so mad. And so then I took my money from Bank of America, and then I finally put it with Navy Federal, and then I was doing direct deposit. And so then by the time I had got my second credit card with Navy Federal, then I got 25,000 limit. So, and I think that was because, I had direct deposit, and my accounts were in good standings and things of that nature. Let's see. We got HR Collins. What's going on? Never caught you live before. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I always appreciate you making comments on the videos. Thank you so much for your support. And I also just thank everybody that has joined the live today. Thank you so much. So next one, I want to kind of talk about, kind of transitioning back to the, with them having the special offers on the Navy Federal Flagship, but they do have it on the Navy Federal Flagship and the Navy Federal Cash Rewards. But definitely somebody let me know if they have one of the other credit cards. Does any of the other credit cards have offers? And what I'm showing on the screen now, this is what the email looks like that they sent me for the flagship. So it's going to be 5 times the points for gas, groceries, and more, up to 7,500. Now, what I was thinking, because I was like, this is really cool that they're doing this. But the question is, do you think that they, even though this is only going to be until, so the one offer is going to be till July the 31st, and then the 2 extra points for travel, that's going to be until June the 30th. Do you think that Navy Federal is going to possibly change any of their offers, or do you think this is just going to be a, like a one-time thing? Because since I've been with Navy Federal, this is the first time that I'm ever seeing them do anything like this. And so I haven't ever seen them do anything like this before. You are so welcome. But what I think that they should do, because I am surprised that they are doing the 5 times the points on restaurants, gas, and groceries on the Navy Federal Flagship, because Navy Federal has, well, they have the 6 credit cards, but 5 of the credit cards are unsecured, and then they have the 1 secured credit card, the N rewards. So I am very surprised that they are, doing this offer on the Navy Federal Flagship and not the Navy Federal More Rewards, because with the Navy Federal More Rewards, they have 3 times the points on groceries, 3 times the points on on restaurants, 3 times the points on gas, and then 1 times the points on everything else. So to me, it would seem like if they added the extra points on the more rewards, that would seem better since it's already 3 times the points on restaurants, groceries, and gas. And then with the Navy Federal Flagship really being their premier travel credit card, I was just kind of surprised that they did that. Now, what I think they should do, I think they should combine the Go rewards and the More rewards. Because, if you really think about it, to me, they're really the same credit card, really, except for you get 3 times the points for restaurants, 2 times the points for gas, and 1 times the point for everything else with the Go rewards. And then, with the More rewards, it has more of the points. Because when I had did a poll on my channel, everybody was like, the Go rewards is not everybody. That's like the Go rewards and the platinum credit card. Those are the lowest on the percentage compared to the More rewards and the cash rewards. So, I think if they would combine the Go rewards and the More rewards and then make that one 5 times the points on groceries, gas, and restaurants, and then 1 time on everything else, then that would really be a More rewards credit card. And then for the Navy Federal Flagship, I think that the Navy Federal Flagship is good as is, but I think that they should do better possibly on the special offer because, right now they only have the 30,000 bonus points, and then they have the 1.99% on the interest rate. But I do still think that they have the $139 for Amazon Prime because this month they reimbursed me $139 for the Amazon Prime. So I think that that's really good. I think that's great. But with the Flagship being their premier card, and I kind of, when I look at this card and I look at, let's say, the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, it seems like Chase, they'll kind of look at the rewards ever so often because, normally it's 60,000 bonus points, which is equivalent to what, $600. And it was that special offer forever. And then in October, they had it to where they were offering 100,000 bonus points. And whoa, that's when I got it. And then it went back down to the 60,000 bonus points. But then now they have, I want to say 80,000 bonus points. So they have 80,000 bonus points on the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card. But then when we look at the Navy Federal Flagship, they're offering the 30,000 points and then the 1.99, but they really don't offer a whole lot with the Flagship, because it's like you think $800 compared to $300, but the interest rate on the Navy Federal Flagship is, it seems like, whoa, it kind of went up a little bit because now it's 10.24 to 18%, but I think mine is 9.99. So maybe I was grandfathered in, but I don't pay interest on my credit card, so I pay it off. Compared to the Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, that interest rate is 22%. I'm just like, whoa, that is a lot. 22% on an interest. So, but I use the Flagship. I think I use the Flagship a little bit more than I use the Chase Sapphire Preferred, especially now since this one has the 5 times the points. So I do think that Navy Federal should consider doing better special offers. And I'm hoping with them doing, these promotions that it'll kind of rev them up to make better offers. But let me know what you think in the comments about that. What's up, New Beginnings? How are you? I gave you a shout out in the beginning because thank you so much for letting me know about the Navy Federal Flagship, the special offer that they had, because it was so funny, George. When you had made that comment, and I was looking around because I was checking my email because I got so excited when you sent me that. And so I was checking my email and everything, and I could not find it. I was just like, I am so excited, but I don't see it. And so what I did is I went into my portal, and so I went into my portal, and then that's when I saw it. So I went ahead and enrolled. And then it was so funny. The next day, I get this email after I had already signed up for it. But, I was just like, that was so funny. Yes, I found it. It was so funny. I had, but it was just like, once you had told me about it, I was looking everywhere, but it was so funny. I don't even think I had went into the portal because I was telling them that sometimes when I go into my portal in Chrome, I always get an error message for some reason. And so I don't really check my rewards portal as much as I should. But when you were telling me that, I finally wised up, and I ended up going over to Safari, and I was able to pull it up, and then I was able to go into my rewards portal, and then I found it, and I went ahead and enrolled. But I don't know why I get the error message in Chrome. So, but I'm glad that I figured it out. But New Beginnings, I'm wondering if they have any offers on any of the other credit cards, because Nino had told me in the comments that he did get a special offer for the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, and they're offering 2% cash back on travel. So, but when I went into my portal under my Cash Rewards credit card, I did not see it. So it looks like, I don't know if it depends on which card you use the most, but it looks like they are just pushing it out differently to the members, but you don't get all of the offers. It appears that you only get one of the offers. And so I am definitely glad that I got 5 times the points because, 5 times the points for groceries, gas, and restaurants, because that's really me all the way. That's why I really like the Navy Federal More Rewards credit card, because you get 3 times the points. But for gas, I had been using I had been using the Discover It because it had 5 times the points. So yeah, so I'm really excited about it. We're gonna see if I'm gonna be, oh, okay. Let's see. So you said you only have the flagship credit card, but that's good. I think having the flagship, because it seems like that they are offering it. It seems like they're offering it to everybody, but since I have all 3 of the credit cards, I don't think they're gonna offer it on each of them. So, so I'm just like, this really sounds like the Discover It, where you have to, you have to enroll in it, and then they'll have the different promotions. So I'm really wondering if they get a good turnout on, people enrolling, and if people really like it, if the members really like it, are they going to extend this a little bit further. So, but I'm definitely excited that they're doing this, because it's like they're kind of pushing up the offers a little bit, because I would say from November, because I would say for fourth quarter, for the special offers, they really didn't have good. I don't think they had really good offers. And then in January, they definitely did not have good offers on any of the credit cards. You know, like right now they only have 30,000 bonus points on the Navy Federal Flagship. And let's say when I got the Navy Federal Flagship, I want to say it was either 40,000 or 45,000, and I got either 450 or $400 for the bonus on the flagship. But like right now they have $200 cash back on the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. For the Go Rewards, they have 10,000 cash back plus balance transfers. On the Platinum, they just have the balance transfers with the low APR. And then for the more rewards, they have the low APR. So let's see. HR Collins says, do you like the Discover credit card? I would say for the Discover is definitely like the first year credit card is the best year, because basically you're going to be getting 10 times the points, because you get 5 times the points for the different categories, and then they're going to match you at the end of the year, and then you get 1 times the points on everything else. So then at the end of the year, they're going to match that. You're going to get 2 times the points. And, you know, I really don't like that you have to unlock the rewards. And so I would say, so you said on a scale of 1 to 5, I would say right now it's a 5, because they have 5% cash back on gas. But other than that, I would say really it's a 3. So I would say this is a middle of the road credit card. But the thing is, with the Discover it's like using it for different things. So when I got the Discover I had actually used it for a balance transfer, and that way I wasn't paying any interest on. So at the time when I had some credit card that I didn't want to pay interest on that, and so I had transferred it over to a 0% interest credit card, which was the Discover So that's why I really like that credit card. So like for myself, I really kind of use my credit cards in a different way. And so it really depends on what way you're saying. So I would say right now it's a 5, but I would say in the beginning of the year for me, it was more like a 2. But I think it's a good starter credit card as well, because I feel like it has a pretty good probability of approval. And so I think that in those instances, it's a good credit card. But when I stack it up against, let's say, my Navy Federal More Rewards, no. I'm going to say the Navy Federal More Rewards. Let's see. Her, they were relationship based, even though they're not a credit union. Discover, I don't know. I feel like the Discover, I don't know. I feel like they're good, but the only thing is that, you know, let's say like I would say Visa, MasterCard, Discover. I mean, I really like American Express, but like I wouldn't travel. For me, I don't know that I would travel with American Express, because American Express is not taken everywhere. And I would say even with my More Rewards and my American Express everyday credit card, it's been it's been a couple of times, maybe like 2 times, where I went to use it and they didn't take American Express. So let's see. I messed up then. I was approved for 3,500 at 18%, 6 months on the rewards card. So last month was my first payment on the 27th. I paid 700 before the 4th. Please help to do better if I can. Okay, so what I would say, so I think how I would look at it, $3,500 minus, I would say 7%. So I don't think for that credit card, I would not, if when that credit card is reporting, I would not leave more than $245 on that credit card, and that's at 7%. But even, let's see, 3,500 minus 30%. Hold on. 3,500 minus, let's see. So I would say the most is $1,050, and that's 30%. But I would really, I think what we have to do is look at our credit report and see what's reporting on our credit report. So one, with our payment history is, we definitely want to make sure that we are paying all of our, whatever is reporting to, well, I would say all of our bills. We should always pay all of our bills on time. And then two, for our credit card, our credit card utilization. So if I have a credit card for 3,500, I would just say, okay, where do I want to be under 30%, or I would say under 10%. So if you have, it looks like I wouldn't report any more than 7% on that credit card. So I think that was like $225 or $245. So as long as you can use the credit card however you want, but you really have to know your dates. So you have to know your due date and you have to know your statement date. So as long as you make whatever minimum payment on your due date, but then for when it's going to report to the credit bureau, because that's what's going to impact your credit score. So then I would just make sure that that is not 10% or higher. But then also just look at your scenario and just start where you can and then do it that way. And then I think that you'll be able to get better every month, just kind of starting where you can. But it looks like, because it says on the 27th, but I know earlier you said something about the 4th of the month. So I'm wondering if your due date is the 27th and then your statement date is the 4th. Let's see. HR Collins says, okay, thank you. I like to use different credit cards for different things. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I like to use credit cards for different things because even when I had my Bank of America credit card, so I had 2 Bank of America credit cards, y'all. I cut those credit cards. I did not have an actual credit card. And so what I would do on that credit card, so one year I had to get a new HVAC system. So what I did, so on that credit card, I was able to pull the cash from the credit card, and then I had 0% interest for like 15 months. So I could just pay it down like regular. So it's almost like a loan with no interest. And so that's how I would use that credit card. So I would never swipe that credit card, the Bank of America credit card. I would use that for things that happen in the house. So like me having to get an HVAC system, I was able to get the money and do it that way. But then, like my credit cards, my other credit cards, I would use those for different things. So maybe I use one for travel, one for food, it really just depends. And so that's how I really use my credit cards. But when Bank of America closed those credit cards, I was so mad, y'all. I was hot. And so that's why I ended up closing my Bank of America account, even though I hated to close that Bank of America because Bank of America is everywhere. But I felt like since I had been banking with Bank of America for like 15 years, and then they just did me that way. Like they just sideswiped me and closed the credit cards. And even my sister, she was telling me yesterday that they had sent her a letter and told her that if she didn't use her credit card within the month. Because she uses the credit card, but I feel like sometimes she uses the credit card, but she'll pay it off, and so it never reports a balance. And that's how it was on my Bank of America credit cards. I didn't have a balance on it, and then I wasn't never swiping the credit card, so it was like I wasn't using it. And so now, if I could go back, I would probably just put some recurring purchases on there. So, and then let it report, or use the credit card utilization hack where I'm rotating my credit cards. Let me see. So we got Richard. Richard said, "Thank you for all your videos. You've helped me so much. I currently have the cash rewards card, the more rewards card, and the flagship. So we have the same credit cards." Richard, you'll have to let us know, which of the special offers did you get? Did you get any of the special offers to get 5% cash back on your Navy Federal Flagship? Or I did hear on the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, they were doing 2% cash back on travel. So let us know if you got any of these promotions on any of your credit cards. But I think that is so cool that you have the credit cards. And then, which credit card is your favorite? Y'all let me know in the comments which Navy Federal credit card is y'all's favorite. When I did a poll the one time, the Navy Federal More Rewards, and then the Navy Federal Cash Rewards, and then a Flagship. So y'all know the Navy Federal Flagship, that was my favorite credit card forever, but I really like the Navy Federal More Rewards. But right now, with the special offer, it's going to be the Navy Federal Flagship. That's going to be my favorite credit card. So that is definitely my favorite right now. We in here. He said, "We here. What's up? Yes, hit the like button. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining today. Appreciate y'all for joining. Let's see. Lenore said the due date is on the 4th. And then the first statement was sent out, paid on the 27th of the month. Okay, so it was, so your due date was the 4th of May, but your statement date was April the 27th. And so basically what I would do is, so then that means that your last statement date, well, you just got the credit card. So what I would do is, if my statement date is, so for my due date, I would just make sure whatever your, if they say that you got to pay $20, $35 by the due date, I would pay that. But then on the statement date, it says that that's on the 27th. So I would pay it 30% or lower before the 27th. And then let's say 30%, but I would say less than 30%. I would let that report to the credit bureau, because you don't want to report anything over 30%, because that's going to decrease your credit score if you have a high credit utilization. So basically, if your due date is the 4th, I would pay whatever the minimum due is, $25, $35, or whatever it is. And then, you can use the credit card. But then before the 27th, so probably like, I would say the 24th or something, because you know how Navy Federal is, and it seemed like it takes forever for their stuff to post. So you don't want to kind of wait around. So then kind of around the 22nd or something like that, I would get the credit card down to 30% or less. So then you have to decide, for yourself what's good. But I would say the lower, the better. And then, so on the 27th or a little bit after, then $224 or $25 from your example is going to report. And then a little bit after the 27th, then I would pay the credit card off. That way you don't pay any interest. And that's basically the credit card utilization hack. Let's see. What's up, Miss DC? I hope that you're still in here. How are you doing today? You said, I got the Go Rewards credit card for $3,100 last week, second card, but I'm still trying to get my utilization down on my Navy Federal Cash Rewards card. And Miss DC, that's basically, what we were talking about now. It's just like, it's kind of like a game on the one hand. And so it's very important to know your dates. So one, you want to know your due date, and then two, you want to know your statement date. And as long as before it reports to the credit bureau that you pay it down to 30% or less, because I say just do what you can, and just every month get better. Just do whatever it is that you can. Small changes can create big results. And then after it reports, then I would pay the credit card off. That way you're not paying any interest on the credit card, because that's the thing, we want to get we want to get the cash back, we want to get the points, but we don't want to pay interest, because if we do that, then we're kind of eating away at whatever bonus that we're going to be getting. Richard said, I got the email for the cash reward, 5%. Oh, so for the cash reward, you got 5% cash back for groceries. Okay, so that is great. So you got the same. So it sounds like, because you have all of the same credit cards that I have, because you have the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, you have Navy Federal Flagship, and then you have the Navy Federal More Rewards. And it sounds like you got the 5 times the points for restaurants, gas, and groceries, but you got it for the cash rewards, and I got it for the flagship. So that is great. I think that is so cool, y'all. I'm really glad that Navy Federal is, kind of spicing it up a little bit. And Lenore said, thank you for everything. You are the best. Thank you, Lenore. I really appreciate all of you guys for watching the content, subscribing, liking, and commenting, because, I just have the best subscribers, because, like new beginnings, like, him telling, like, this is how I figured it out, y'all, because even though I check my account all the time, I don't always go into my rewards. And so it would have been like another day before I got that email. And then y'all know, well, I don't know. Sometimes for myself, I don't really check my emails all the time. So ain't no telling when I would have saw that, y'all. So that's just so funny. What's up, LML? How are you doing? I am doing fabulous tonight. I know. Let's get cooking. What are you cooking tonight? I did go to the store yesterday, LML, but I didn't get a whole lot. I just got a few things. And but I am gonna go to the grocery store. I need to go to the grocery store again, because I need to get some food. Because I don't know if you guys know, I've been doing the Factor 75 meals. And so it's like a delivery service meals, and they're already pre-cooked. And so I've been doing that for maybe a month and a half, 2 months. So I've gotten several weeks of meals. And so I haven't had to go to the grocery store. I haven't had to cook or anything. And except for, because it's like 2 days that I don't have meals, but I'll usually go out to eat on those days. I usually go out to eat on those days, y'all. I'm still a work in progress. That is so funny. I just cracked myself up, y'all. Douglas said the flagship It's a good catch-all credit card. Exactly, Douglas. I feel the same way because the Navy Federal Flagship, that was my first credit card. And I'm telling you, I felt like I racked up so many points on that credit card. Y'all, I had got this Fitbit with my points. Oh, look, I got my Bose headphones. I'm surprised I got my Bose headphones from my points with my Navy Federal Flagship. But then once I end up getting the more rewards, so then I use the more rewards a lot. And then y'all know I love applying for credit cards. So then usually I'm trying to get a minimum spend for a credit card. I haven't applied for a credit card right now, but I don't know if New Beginnings is in here because I've been looking at that X1 credit card, but I'm still waiting because I'm not for sure. Y'all, I was thinking I was gonna be buying me a house the other day because I found the cutest. Oh my god, I found the cutest house, and so so I want to make sure my credit is good and not use any credit right now. So that's the only reason why I'm not for sure on the on applying for the X1 yet. Let's see, Cajun said, how many credit cards can you get with Navy Federal? 3. You can get 3 credit cards with Navy Federal. Let's see. Y'all better forget about that due date. Y'all better forget about that due date and pay on the statement date. Your credit score will increase. Well, HR, you already know. So I have a video on that. Let's see. Helped me so much because I used to pay on the due date. But see, that's what I'm saying. I think that we're saying the same thing. And see, this is the thing. This is how you can figure out. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not I'm not your financial advisor. Like you really have to look at these things for yourself. And so what I do is, let me see if I have because I be deleting stuff all the time. I don't think I have it. So what I do is how you can figure it out. So really you want to find your due date and you want to find your due date and you want to find your statement date. But see, what you want to do, you want to pull your credit report. And when you pull your credit report, you can see how much reported that month. And so that's how you can verify what is reporting on your credit report. So that's how I figured it out. Normally, what I do is I pulled mine from my Chase portal. And so that's why I really like the Chase portal because I don't have to pull each of my, well, I guess technically it only pulls from my TransUnion if I'm not making a mistake, but at least I still kind of know what is reporting. And so I know for myself, because I have done it for my credit card, I think mine reports on the 4th or the 5th of the month. And so what I'll do is, like use one of your credit cards. So just use one of your credit cards and do the, let's say if you have a 3,500 credit limit, I think 7% is $245, if I'm not making a mistake. So let the $245 report to the credit bureau and then pull your credit report to verify, okay, when is it reporting? And so that's how I verified it myself. And then the thing is, every month is really going to be the same dates every month. So what I do is, but see, I pay my credit cards down a couple of times a month, but I know since I've been doing it for a while, I know how much, either the 2 or the 7%, and then sometimes I'll kind of forget, and maybe the most I have reported, well, I think the most I reported is 11%. But even though I had reported 11%, my overall credit utilization was only 1 or 2%. So that's the good thing. But HR, I get where you're saying, and I kind of like that you said that, But I think that's why you have to verify for yourself. And so you have to verify it for yourself. So he said his minimum payment is $66 before the 4th. And so basically what I would do is, so if I had a $3,500 balance, and let's say if you're using a lot of the balance, I would make sure I paid $66. I would make sure I paid the $66 so that I would not have a late fee. But then I would find out what is my statement date, and then I would pay it down, especially with Navy Federal, because you know how they be so slow with posting their stuff. So then I would, if I had 3,500, if I had used the full 3,500, then I would pay it down to the 240. So that's only reporting 7%. And then I would let it report, and then I would check it. So that's how I would do that. But I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to do another video on the credit card utilization hack. I'm going to do another video on that so that it's clear. Braids by Shaw, how are you doing? Hello. I missed a lot. Basically, what we've been talking about today with the Navy Federal credit cards, it appears that they are offering 5 times the points on restaurants, gas, and groceries. It seems like they're adding it to the Navy Federal Flagship or the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, because I have 3 credit cards with Navy Federal. I have the Navy Federal Flagship, the Navy Federal More Rewards, and the Navy Federal Cash Rewards. But I only got the offer for the Navy Federal Flagship. But we have had some other people come in the chat. So Richard, he said he has all 3 credit cards too, but he only got it for the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. And he said that he got it it was 5% cash back for gas, groceries, and restaurants. But you do have to enroll in it. And then also you want to maybe check your email to see if you got it in your email. But then you can also go into your portal. So I showed you how to go in your portal. So just go under the loans and credit cards, and then go on whatever credit card you have with Navy Federal, and then click on the rewards. And then you'll go to your rewards portal and then click on my offers, and then it should pop up, and then you just enroll in your 5% 5% 5 times the points on restaurants, gas, and groceries, or 2 extra points if you have the Navy Federal Flagship, 2 times the points on travel. But I think Nino said that they're still doing 2% cash back on the cash rewards card too. So that is good. Let's see. Douglas said it made me retire my Wells Fargo active cash card. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes you have to rotate those credit cards. And so that's what I do. And y'all have to let me know in the comments. Do y'all get mad when you go somewhere and you don't have the right credit card? It was so funny because it was maybe like the end of April. I went out to dinner with some of my friends. And so, right now I'm using the Discover It for 5 times the points on gas. And y'all, I had went out to eat, and I'm just like, because I think I had my Navy Federal Flagship, and then I had the Discover It. And I was like, dang, I really needed to have my More Rewards credit card because I was eating dinner. I went out to dinner so that I could get 3 times the points. And it was so funny when we was at dinner, and because it was so funny when I was driving, I was halfway to the restaurant, and I was like, dang, I didn't even put the right credit card in there. So I was cracking up. I was cracking up. Let's see. Now you going out for those 2 days. You better eat a snack and call it a night. Yeah, HR. I know. Oh my gosh. I was going out on those 2 days. My favorite is Go Rewards. Miss DC, I feel like they sleeping on that Go Rewards credit card, because the Go Rewards credit card and the Platinum credit card, those are out of the favorability, those are the lowest on the favorability. But that Go Rewards card, for me, since I like to eat out, get 3 times the points, that the Go Rewards would be good. And so it's like I couldn't really, it was really hard for me to decide between the Go Rewards and the cash rewards. But since I already had the more rewards, it really didn't make sense for me to get the Go Rewards. So that's why I got the cash rewards. I know, new beginnings. I don't know sometimes. Let's see. Okay. So now Navy Federal needs one for insurance cashback. Wow, like Ford Pass credit card. Douglas, that is very interesting. That is very interesting. Braids by Sean. Well, thank you so much for joining the live. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Braids by Sean says, I messed up, so I didn't get approved for a credit card yet. So I think that is a good, earlier we were talking about the pledge loan. And I believe Miss RN 2016, she asked me about the pledge loan. So what I would say for you, Braids by Sean, if you had got denied possibly for a credit card, I would consider doing a pledge loan. But what I would do is, I really think before we get any credit card, any pledge loan, anything, we always really want to pull our credit reports and see where do we stand. Where do we stand on things to see, and that can really tell you where do you need to go. So, how is your payment history? How's your credit utilization? What is your length of credit like? And so I do think that the pledge loan can help you. And then she was also stating that so she had she had a checking account, a savings account, 2 certificates, and a money market, as well as direct deposit. So I was telling her that when I had first joined Navy Federal, I joined and I had a checking account and a savings account, but I was not depositing any money. I was not doing direct deposit or anything. And when I applied, I applied within a month of me joining, and I just thought, oh yeah, since I had a good credit score, that I was going to get like 25,000 credit limit, and I did not. They only approved me for 6,700. So like if I was how she was and I was putting money in my checking account, direct deposit and all that kind of stuff, I think that would have really helped towards my internal score. And then possibly I could have gotten a higher credit limit, because by the time I applied for the Navy Federal More Rewards, then I had got approved for 25,000 compared to my Navy Federal Flagship. I only got 6,700, so I didn't really get a lot, but I wasn't depositing any money. And then by the time I had got the more rewards, I was depositing money. I had I had direct deposits. So Navy Federal is really like a relationship credit union. And I think if you are doing those things, then it could help. Let's say if you did it a $250 pledge loan for 6 months, and then you paid 90%, and then you just did direct, set up direct auto draft payments for those others, and then in 6 months, maybe your internal score would go up, and then I would do the pre-qualification first to see what you pre-qualify for before I just applied for a credit card. Let's see. We got Kamar in the house. What's up, Kamar? Do you use Kamar? No, I do not use my Apple Pay. But it was so funny, Kamar. I'm trying to think. Maybe several months ago, what I was doing, the places that I frequent, I was trying to see, do they take Apple Pay? And like when I go to the grocery store, they don't take Apple Pay or anything like that. So I was just like, I didn't want to put my credit cards in there since they don't take Apple Pay. So what's going on? Said, I love Navy Federal. That is amazing. I love Navy Federal too. What data points do you need to get an $80,000 auto loan through Navy Federal? I don't have the data points on that, but what I would say is, some of the things, like when I can speak on when I got my auto loan. So when I got my auto loan with Navy Federal, what I did, I I guess I was a little bit different because um I I had got my auto loan for $20,000. So basically, what I did first, I went looking around to see what car did I want, and then I was trying to find a car that had a good warranty. So I was looking at a Hyundai Tucson, and then I was looking at a Mazda, and so I knew that I was trying to upgrade myself from the other car that I had. I had the Mazda 3, and I think that was a 2013. And so I got a 2021 Hyundai Tucson for 20,000. And so I really kind of played with the numbers to see. I did not want to get a car note over like $350. So I just kind of played around with the numbers. But I think some of the things that they're going to be looking at, they're going to be looking at your income, they're going to be looking at your credit score. Also, what relationship do you have with Navy Federal? Are you depositing money into your accounts? Do you do direct deposit? Because for me, I feel like you can get approved for an auto loan, but what is your interest rate going to be? So that's why I say it always for me goes back to pulling my credit report to see how does my credit profile look? Is my credit utilization lower than 10%? But I would say really it's 30%, but I would say 10% or lower. So how does my credit utilization look? How many credit cards have I applied for within, and then with my accounts, are all of my accounts in good standings? And at that point, you should have a pretty good Navy Federal internal score. And then depending on what your monthly income, because what they're going to ask you how much do you make annually, and then they're going to ask you how much is your rent or mortgage. And so probably depending on that, that's how you can probably see, okay, what's the probability of me getting approved for 80,000. But I think for me, what I say with Navy Federal, to me, it seems like you can get approved, but how what is your credit, what is your interest rate? But I was glad because I think that's the thing that we kind of forget with Navy Federal. It's just like they have rules, but it's just like you kind of don't know. And that's really where that Navy Federal internal score is going to come into play, because that you can have, you've heard of people that have a bad credit score, but then they get approved for 25,000. But that's because they've probably been a member for a long time. And so they probably got some money market accounts. They got a checking account, a savings account. They probably got a credit card, and they've been a member for a while. And so while they might have a low credit score, they have a high internal score. And so then that's how they're able to, to get approved. So that's why I say as long as you are, creating a good relationship with Navy Federal by keeping all of your accounts in good standings, and then also your credit report, because they're going to pull your TransUnion score for your credit card if I'm not making a mistake. And as long as you're doing that, I feel like you have a really high probability of getting approved. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to do a pledge loan. I did pull my report today. Payment history A1. That is amazing. I have a checking, savings, first savings, and first checking. Yes, I put money, but I didn't do a direct deposit. I don't think it's I think the main thing, raised by Sean, I think the main thing is depositing money. But I can say, if you do direct deposit, and let's say you get the Navy Federal cash rewards credit card, you're going to get more. You're going to get 1.75% cash back opposed to 1.5. So see, that's what I'm saying, to where, when you do direct deposit, you can get more perks. But I would say, first, as long as you're depositing money in your accounts, and then two, as long as your accounts are in good standings, that you're not getting any insufficient funds and all that kind of stuff, I think that you're doing great. So I think if you get that pledge loan, get that for 6 months, I think within 6 months you can turn it around and then you can get approved. The credit chopper, you know what? And I really love that. That is a really cool name. I like that. Is it all stated income? I'm not really for sure what you mean by that. But what I would say, well, maybe all they did was ask me what my income was. But see, the only thing is, since we are a part of the bank, of the credit union, they're able to see everything. You see what I'm saying? So for me, they didn't ask, they just asked me how much was my yearly income, how much was my it's either gonna be your mortgage or your rent, and then that's it. They just asked me what it was. But see, on the same hand, they have all the data points, because they can see my the standings of my accounts and things of that nature. Thank you so much. Let's see. New Beginning says Apple Pay generates a virtual number. But see, this is a thing. New Beginnings. Let's say when you're going out to eat, because I still got to get my budget review out for y'all. I recorded it, but I just need to edit it. And so, y'all, last month I had went out to eat at Perry's here, and that was in Cool Springs. Y'all, it was a really nice restaurant. But like, when you go to the restaurant, you have to use your credit card, right? You don't scan anything for Apple Pay or something like that. So usually that's kind of what happens to me, to where when I'm going out to eat and things like that, they usually don't have the Apple Pay and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I was falling. And I told y'all I go to Walgreens from time to time, but I don't really shop a whole lot. I don't really. I spend my money on food, y'all. I spend my money on food, and that's it. And I went to Vegas last month, but it's just like, on the one hand, for the most part, I don't really spend like a whole lot of money, from month to month. Kinda. Let's see. What's up, David Lee? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. That is a really cool avatar that you have. I really like that. Kamara, you are so funny. So Kamara said, which American Express credit card are you thinking about getting next? Kamar, I'm really thinking about getting I'm really wanting to get a business credit card. So I think it's the blue. I'm thinking about getting that one because it doesn't have an annual fee on it for the business. But on the personal side, I really, 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 really want to get the I really want to get the gold credit card, but y'all, I do not know about the I don't know about that 295 annual fee. So that's the only thing, because y'all know I don't like an annual fee credit card. So I don't know, but I really like the gold credit card because I think that that's going to be a good travel credit card, but I don't want a $295 annual fee. What's up, Wally? How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. You have a really cool you have a really cool avatar as well. I really like that. Let's see. Blueprint said go rewards 250. Hold on, let's see. We can pull it up. So the go rewards 250 instead of 200 exclusive sent to me in January. I got a credit limit of 25,000. I only use at restaurants. That's what I'm talking about. I know, that's what I'm saying. I really like the Go Rewards. I think people sleep on the Go Rewards. I think that that's a great credit card. 2 times the points. I mean, 3 times the points on restaurants, 2 times the points on gas, and then 1 times the points on everything else. It looks like right now it only has the 10,000 bonus points, but I think you're saying when you got it, the Go Rewards, I think the Go Rewards does have the 200. Go Rewards has 100, and then the more rewards, it doesn't have anything on the more rewards. It only has a low interest rate, I think 1.99 for 6 months. So, but I know maybe that's what you're saying. When I got the more rewards credit card, it had a $250 rewards on it. And so that's the only thing with Navy Federal, is that I really wish that they would kind of increase their rewards from time to time. But I do think that this is a good step for them to be playing around with the different rewards, as far as 5 times the points for food, for restaurants, groceries, and gas. I think that that's a good first start. Let's see. HR Collins says you need to start using Navy Federal prepaid, especially for adding cash to your credit card, to the debit card. I did a video about that, and I really considering it, because I have one bill, because all of my bills, y'all, I pay with my credit cards. Mostly all of my bills I pay with my credit card, except for my mortgage and my insurance and and then I have one other bill. And so for that one, I'm really considering, because I do call and pay that one with my debit card. And so I'm just like, I really need to possibly get the prepaid. But the only thing about it is, HR, when I was reading the fine print, I don't think that you get, even though you're using it, I don't think that you get any perks as far as any points or anything like that. So I don't know. Then you can take that with you. Wally, exactly. $295 for annual fee. But on the same hand, Wally, I do feel like it does have a lot of perks to where it is worth it, because that's the thing. When you actually get the whatever credit card, so let's say with the Navy Federal Flagship right now, let's look at the Navy Federal Flagship. So right now they have it to where it has a $49 annual fee, but you can get 30,000 bonus points, which is going to be equivalent to $300. So really for your first year, you're going to so for your first year, you're going to make $251, but you're still going to be getting 3 times the points on travel, 3 times the points on everything else. And so what I did one year, I actually used my points to pay my annual fee for the Navy Federal Flagship. And then also this year, I have Amazon Prime, but I guess that's a wash because I I have Amazon Prime and then they reimburse me. So I mean that's really a wash. But the thing is to take a look at like what are you earning and then kind of subtract it from the annual fee with all the points. So I will say that when looking at the American Express Gold, I do think that they have a lot of rewards, but I don't know. It's just in my mind. I don't know. So that's why my any credit card that's gonna have an annual fee of over $99, that's gonna have to be a business expense. That's gonna have to be a business expense for me because I'm just like out of my regular money, y'all. I could be cheap sometimes. It's so funny. It's like I'm cheap on some stuff and then not on other stuff. Um, just thought it would be helpful when going out to eat. Oh, you're right about the perks. Yep. Because you already know when I go out to eat, I'm using that Navy Federal more rewards. But right now, I'm using Navy Federal Flagship because it has 5 times the points. So for me, in my mind, when I was thinking about the go prepaid, I was really looking at it for like let's say that one item, but then on that same hand, since I'm not getting any points, I can just use my debit card, you know. So that's the only thing. Let's see. HR comments. Why only apply one only applies to certain people. Okay. Well, y'all, I cannot believe it. Y'all, we've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. I really appreciate y'all joining the live today. We have been talking about Navy Federal offering these different special offers on the Navy Federal Flagship and the Navy Federal Cash Rewards. It appears that right now they're offering 5 times the points for dining, gas, and groceries until July 31st of 2022. And you can earn up to 7,500 points, which is equivalent to $75. But you do have to enroll. And so all you have to do is go into your portal, go under loans and credit, and then click on the credit card, and then go to rewards, and then you will be in the portal to the main rewards portal, and then click on your offers, and then you will see your offers. And it seems like they're offering it to like me and a few people in the chat have had all 3 of the credit cards. But see, like for me, they offered it to me on my Navy Federal Flagship. But some other people, they have offered it on the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. So, you know, you really should get an email, but then also you should be able to look in your portal to see whether or not you have it there. So yeah. But I'm excited to see if they are going to extend this beyond July 31st. Is this going to be something new that they're going to do that they're going to be doing? So yeah. But thank y'all so much for joining. Norris, you are so welcome, and I really appreciate y'all. And I'm going to be doing a video. HR Collins, you have me cracking up. I'm gonna be doing a video on the credit card utilization hack. So y'all check that out. And I hope that you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you are not, and then turn on your notification bell so that you will be notified when I drop new content. But I thank you guys so much for watching, and y'all have a good rest of the day. Y'all have a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.